never have achieved what I've achieved if you follow traditional thinking. And because of that, you know, I believe that every single person here who passed the bar is capable of being a magnificent trial lawyer. And it's not a model people follow, it's not a mold. It's very unique to who you are, but I have absolutely no doubt that every single person here could be far better than I've ever was. I mean, I'm 70, so I'm starting to talk in the past tense. It's really quite frightening. And the reason I believe that is because I shouldn't be here. I don't have a high school education. There's a major piece of my brain that is missing. I lost it in a fight in law school. I was born with a cyst that was pushing on my amygdala, which caused me to be very explosive, very, very wide range in the emotional responses that I would have. Not a good thing when the judge is yelling at you, you know. And I didn't discover that till about 7, 8 years ago. And 7, 8 years ago, I had it removed. And my children, they talk about pre and post-surgery dad as if he was a totally different person. You know, there's that big of a difference. I grew up in a family that was, poor doesn't describe it. And in families like that, there's usually a targeted child to alleviate the stress. And quite frankly, if my parents were alive, they should still be in prison. It was that brutal. I'm the last person who should be here. But because of all those things, and the reason is, I had to learn social skills. I had to learn how to behave. I had to, in high school, I couldn't walk through the cafeteria without being convinced everybody was laughing at me. So I didn't walk through the cafeteria. That's why I left right after the 9th grade. So I had to learn the specific skills that allow me to relate to you, because I didn't have them. You know, I didn't get them the way most people get them. And the only reason I'm telling you all this is because I want you to truly get these are just skills. We're very aware of the verdicts that we have, and we're also very aware of how we got them. You know, it's science, it's planning, it's word selection, it's just this gesture took me 6 months to learn so you couldn't see it, you know, so that it just flowed, you know. And how I learned this is I went to the Trial Lawyers College, got to be friends with Jerry Spence, and I walked away realizing, damn, this is just skills. That's all it is. I can learn anything. My ass is made of iron. I can sit in that chair and I can study longer than anybody I know. Because it takes me longer than anybody I know. It's not a question of intellect. It's not a question of talent that you're born with. It's not a question of anything other than, if you're not getting the results you want today, then you need to sit in the chair and learn the skills that will enable you to get them. It's really that simple. I'm absolutely a believer in that. And what we hope to do today is give you the direction that you might want to take. You know, the books you might want to read, the seminars you might want to attend, because, you know, I'm 70. It was a 40-year process, you know, when I finally figured out that I could learn it. And I have one basic rule, and that is every single day I'm a little bit better than I was yesterday. It's the only rule I have. I have to be better than I was yesterday.